Okay, it's a crisis already. Why do we still have emergencies on top of that? That's so unfair. Yeah, that's how I felt when I had that unexpected thing to pay for. A whooping $300. Well, I kinda couldn't just not pay because, you know. So, hey guys, how you doing? So, as everybody's going through a crisis, we still might have some emergencies. Like, stuff happens, like, we just had something happen. Our dog, I had to take her to the vet, so I ended up spending $300 on all the stuff she needed. So, what happened? She scratched her paw, and like she had like kind of a deep scratch, so we treated it with the that's like antibiotics. It's not the antibiotics, like antiseptic cream thingy a few times. So then she was running okay, because first when she scratched it she was limping, then she was running okay, and then a few days later she was limping again, and her paw was swollen. So I thought maybe it wasn't just scratch, maybe she did actually break it and that's why she was limping. So I had to take her to the vet. So at the vet, they looked at her, they did the x-ray. That's what was the most expensive thing. X-ray was like $190. Which was like, they told me like, we might, it might be not, there might be no broken bones, it might be just it's swollen because of a scratch, but to make sure, um they wanted to do the x-ray, but if I didn't want to do the x-ray, I could just like opt out of it. But anyways, because I love my dog, I still did the x-ray to make sure there's no broken bones. So she didn't have anything broken in there, but because her paw was swollen, um, she was prescribed antibiotics that she's taking right now. She has to take it for 10 days. So yeah, hopefully she's gonna get better soon. But yeah, there's stuff happens that we sometimes have to pay for, like unexpectedly, like people and pets get sick, or somebody all of a sudden needs something because their other thing is broken, or stuff breaks, like especially sometimes big things like fridges or washers or whatever. Those things break too, and sometimes you don't expect them to break and they just do. So yeah, and it's like, in a normal life it's kind of okay, but these days when people are already kind of like trying to stretch their money, that could be just like devastating. So while we are fortunate that our income didn't change because of all this craziness, and you know in we have the emergency savings and all that, so we don't really feel that crisis like most people do. But that tells me again that we should be prepared, whether we whatever the economic situation gonna be, we still have to have the emergency savings and have everything in stock, like for, because it's like, if you run out of money, there's a guarantee that you're gonna run out of like food, toiletries, toilet paper, and maybe lots of other things, like, because when you run out of money, you're eventually gonna run out of everything else, right? Also, right now we're spending more money on the things we already planned to spend money, like we bought the extra feed for the chickens, because it's cheaper this way to buy like a 200-pound big tote of feed instead of buying it in 50-pound bags. So like, it's just cheaper this way. It's not because we're trying to like hoard stuff. And also we bought some stuff for the gardening, because we're doing gardening this year, and also we bought some seeds for to have for next year. Well, the seeds we bought partially because of all this craziness, like whatever. Remember what happened to toilet paper? Same thing might happen to any product, and the seeds is actually something we would need for next couple years if we won't be able to find them, or we won't be able to like find the plants for the garden, so we at least could use seeds, and seeds are easy to store and they don't take lots of space, so we did that. Also, if you have similar situation where you have unexpected expense for whatever and trying to find and earn more money, because if everything is closed right now, like before, maybe a year ago, I was delivering with the Postmates. Well, right now I'm not doing it, just because I don't have time for it, and like I don't want to like put wear and tear on my car. But if I would lose even one of my jobs, I would do it. But also, before, when I applied for Instacart and DoorDash, those like about a year ago, they said they have enough drivers right now. They don't need any more people. But recently, within last week, both of them sent me emails that they need more drivers. So I assume in any of other areas they also need more drivers, because people are ordering more delivery service instead of like going to a restaurant or going to a grocery store. So if you need extra money, you might consider doing that, and if you have car too. I think in some area it might be possible to do like a bike or walk, because they have that option at the Postmates when in their app too. So you might consider doing that, because where else can you get more money like right away, right? Also, if you have any other suggestions how to get and earn more money like fast, you can put your comments down below, for maybe somebody else will benefit from it. They can it can help them to survive this situation. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you don't have any emergencies and staying okay and safe and healthy. Bye. Oh, Darcy, you made a mess. One of her paws got swollen because she had she scratched it, so it's a little bit swollen. So she still has to take her antibiotics, and I'm also added some homemade goat milk yogurt to the dog food. Yeah, and she's staying inside for most of the time. Darcy, where are you going? She's trying to exercise even here. You're a cute girl. Darcy, good girl, Darcy.